Do you ever lie awake at night wondering about your retirement finances? Do you want to know how to get the most money from Social Security? Do you wish someone that is knowledgeable about Social Security retirement benefits could help you ensure that you're getting the most money possible from the Social Security Administration? Most people have no idea that a retiree's benefits can vary as much as 76% based on when they file and how they file. Hi. This is Jan Davis with Social Security Consultants, and before I became familiar with some of the unique nuances of Social Security, I, like many people, just thought I would become eligible, sign up, and start collecting checks. Simple. I quickly learned that Social Security is a beast. It is a minefield with numerous traps and pitfalls. I had this nagging feeling that there had to be a logical and scientific way to figure out the best solution for my individual situation. Before I learned the tips and tricks to navigating the Social Security system, I thought I had the answers, but soon learned that the Social Security system is so complex that it would take a rocket scientist to figure out my very best solution. The more I studied and researched, the more tips, strategies, and techniques I learned, the more I began to feel overwhelmed by the options and choices. Unfortunately, a vast majority of retirees sign up for Social Security at age 62, which is considered an early retirement. Did you know that about 3 out of every 4 people reaching the age of 62 begin taking benefits before their full retirement age? Little do they know that they probably had additional options, and even more shocking is the fact that many are taking a 25% reduction in payments for the rest of their lives. Yes, if you begin Social Security benefits at age 62, you are agreeing to take 25% less than you could get just by waiting to your full retirement age. Why should you continue to watch this presentation? Well, in a few minutes I'm going to reveal a couple of little-known strategies that could put thousands of extra dollars in your bank account for the rest of your life, or lives if you are married. You're going to discover a trick called File and Suspend, and finally I will show you the difference it can make in dollars and cents. Have you heard the commercial that says, 10,000 baby boomers retire every day? Well, I looked into it further and have learned that it is, in fact, true. That's about 3.6 million people annually. So let's see, I have a couple of questions for you. Have you received any information outlining your Social Security options? Or have you ever heard of the File and Suspend, or how about Some Now, More Later? Are you aware that there are over 1,000 possible ways to set up your Social Security retirement benefits? Is it possible that it is in the best interest of Social Security to have most people begin at 62? Why would they want to show people how to get more money? Well, these questions are rhetorical. If the 10,000 people retiring every day knew exactly which strategy would put the most money in their bank accounts for the rest of their lives and how much more money they would get, far fewer than 7,500 would be agreeing to take reduced benefits. How do we know? Because when we show people what is possible, very few find that taking a reduced benefit is their best option. However, there are some cases that we recommend starting at age 62. Remember, each case is unique. Every couple, every individual has a unique situation. Look, you could spend the next 5 years reading every book under the sun about Social Security, and you could spend weeks, months, or even years strategizing every possible scenario for your situation. Or you can allow Social Security consultants to gather your information and make a specific, unique, and personalized recommendation or series of recommendations to show you how to get the most from Social Security. We will then generate a 16-page report detailing step-by-step instructions, complete with dates. This report will tell you what to do and when to do it. You may be scratching your head at this point because you didn't even realize that a number of maximum Social Security strategies may involve more than one step. A consultation with Social Security consultants, which has the opportunity to provide you with thousands of extra dollars over decades, frankly should cost you a fortune. Our consultation service, which includes your personalized report, is only $397. Even better is that we offer a 100% unconditional money-back guarantee. If you are not satisfied with our service, simply return your report within 30 days and we will refund 100% of your purchase price. Now, remember the 7,500 retirees every day that walk into the SSA or Social Security Administration's offices and agree to a reduction in benefits? I can now see clearly that a vast majority of these people are making a horrible mistake. Their need to begin collecting money has blinded them from the consequences of taking a reduced benefit, and their blind ignorance is literally going to cost them a fortune. What makes this tragedy even more devastating is that some of these people are walking away from hundreds of thousands of dollars, and many don't even know it. Given that this is happening 7,500 times a day, I want to help as many people as I can get the most money from Social Security. That is why I have decided to dedicate my time and energy to helping retirees with this. I wish such a service were available when my parents began Social Security. It would have made an extraordinary difference in their lives, just as I see it making a difference in the lives of those that I have consulted with. All you need to do in order to ensure that you are getting the most money that you rightfully deserve is to complete the form below this video presentation. We will contact you and arrange your private consultation. With your consultation, you can have the peace of mind knowing that you are getting the most money you can get from Social Security. Your report will contain step-by-step instructions when you, and if you're married, your spouse, should file for Social Security benefits, a roadmap to explain if and when you should alter your filing status, as well as what to do in the event of a death, as well as, among other things, a year-by-year income summary of your projected benefits, which will include any unique tips, tricks, or strategies that can increase or otherwise enhance your income. Imagine the difference that this 16-page report can make not only in your life, but your spouse's life, and the legacy that you give your children, and even your grandchildren. The additional income could enhance your retirement years in a number of ways, such as travel. Maybe you'd be able to take that trip you've always wanted to do. Education, helping your children, grandchildren, maybe even great-grandchildren with their education, college, and so on. Philanthropy, maybe help your alma mater. Maybe you've wanted to help your church, or there's some special cause you want to donate money to. You can enhance your hobbies. There may be some avocations that you've wanted to pursue. Recreation, entertainment, investments. It makes sense, doesn't it? Don't just take my word for it. Here is what some of our elated customers have to say.
My husband and I purchased a maximum Social Security report on how to get the most out of Social Security benefits. This information and help we received was very useful. Like most people, we really didn't understand when and how we should start our benefits. We may have just started claiming right now. However, with the advice we received, we will wait 2 years and start benefits at that time. We also learned that we can change our filing 4 years after that and greatly increase our income. By following the maximum Social Security report suggestions, we will be able to make almost $12,500 more per year while we are both alive. And if my husband dies before I do, I will make about $10,956 more per year for the rest of my life than if we had filed right away. So if I live to the age of 90, I will have made $132,000 more by following their advice. Yeah, I would encourage anyone who is unsure of when and how they should start their Social Security benefits to get some advice before starting. It could help you make the right decision and keep you from missing out on a lot of the benefits you have spent your whole working life paying for and building up. Marianne A., Provo, Utah.
Please take a few minutes to listen to Jan's message. He's helped me to avoid an expensive mistake that may have cost my wife and I over $100,000. I assumed that I would start taking my Social Security benefits when I reached 62, because everyone that I know was doing that, and the common belief is that it's the best thing to do, although no one can substantiate why. I guess the assumption is that it's better to get whatever money you can as soon as possible. In my case, my wife and I will be okay as long as I'm alive, but she may have financial problems when I die, assuming I die first, which statistics say I will. If that happens, then she could be alone for a very long time. Had we claimed early, as we planned, and as so many others do, my wife would have $775 less per month to live on after I die. Jan showed me how to provide $775 more per month to my wife for the rest of her life. If my wife were to live 15 years longer than me, she would get $139,500 more by following Jan's recommendations. That's a lot of money to lose out on. I feel so much better knowing that I'll be leaving my wife much better off financially. A person would be absolutely crazy not to get help with an important and long-lasting decision. Stephen D.
Okay, now it's time to consider the benefits of getting a report versus taking the risk of making a costly mistake. The more I contrast our recommendations to what our customers had planned prior to meeting with us, the deeper my conviction that we are genuinely helping people. In addition, I get to see the contrast in income and the happy expressions on customers' faces when I explain how much more money they can get when they follow the recommended plan. Now, to deliver on my promise of giving you one of the numerous possible ways to file for Social Security, here is an explanation of the file and suspend strategy. A file and suspend involves a married couple. A person may file for their benefits and then suspend the filing, which does two things. First of all, the spouse is now eligible to file for spousal benefits. And secondly, the person that filed and suspended does not receive an income, but their future benefit will continue to grow as if they had not begun their benefit. So, for example, a husband may file and suspend his benefit, and his wife can file for a spousal benefit, so she can collect a benefit while his benefit continues to grow. In addition, it does not impact the primary wage earner's plan to grow their own benefit by deferring their actual income to a future date. This works if the husband or wife files and suspends. Not many people use this strategy. Another strategy that we sometimes use is called some now, more later, which is similar to the file and suspend in some ways. This approach helps couples to get some Social Security benefits now and even more later. Some of you watching this presentation should be using methods like these right now rather than waiting to apply, and are losing out on money that you cannot recover. Let's be honest. Everybody needs a consultation, a personalized strategy, and a written plan. The SSA is not going to give you what you need. Decide now to take control and make a difference. Let's get your retirement years off on the right foot and set a deliberate course for smooth sailing ahead. Please complete the form below or call now. I've given you a lot of information today, right? So now I have a favor to ask. You have friends and coworkers who are unaware of the fact that they may lose hundreds of thousands of dollars without proper planning, and that they may need help before they start their Social Security benefits. On this page there are buttons that, when clicked, allow you to share our message through other media channels. Please share this message with your friends and family. And thank you for your time. This is Jan Davis.